This is my husband's new favorite quick dinner, beef quesadillas. First, season your beef and cook the beef until brown. Drain the grease. Put a tortilla in a greased pan. Add cheese. This is the secret ingredient, Hidden Valley Southwest Chipotle dressing. Add the beef and fold.
Gordon Ramsay, I challenge you to beat my meat.
Gas on maximum heat.
A scoop of oil, wait for it to smoke. 2 minutes on each side. Now take that off the heat. Alright, now we let that rest. Green onions, chilies, sugar, garlic, chicken salt, stock, dash of black vinegar, fish sauce. Got everything in the blender. It's grind time. Your sauce, we're gonna fry it. Now we cut the steak. Look at that. Pour it on top. Gordon Ramsay, I challenge you to beat my meat.
Did you know you can make the best chewy caramels out of apple cider? This is what I'm making for Halloween. Do you like my costume? Comment what you think I am. Start with 4 cups of good apple cider. Then you're just gonna boil it down for about 40 minutes. You don't really have to do anything other than stir occasionally. In the meantime, measure your other ingredients. You can take a screenshot. You can also use this time to find out when and how to vote in your state since the election's coming up. You can use the Feel Good Voting link in my bio. So this wasn't boiled enough. You want to get it down to between a half a cup and a third of a cup. So this was perfect. Add in your boiled apple cider. It gives you so much flavor. Your half a cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar, a stick of butter, and the 3rd cup of cream. Right now this is off the heat, but then you want to turn it on and boil it for about 5 more minutes. I don't have a candy thermometer, so the way to check that it's ready is to drop a spoonful in some ice water. Wait a couple seconds, and if it's stretchy like this, you're good to go. Add in your cinnamon and flaky salt, mix it up, turn off the heat, pour it in a mold, and let it cool. They're seriously so good.
So good, you guys. And it's not a bagel. Check it out. But watch how we cut this pepper. It's real easy, guys. Cut the top off first, just like so. Cut the bottom off. Take your knife, go down through, and separate the 3 little connectors there. Look at that. Forgot to show you how I added that cream cheese. Now it's time for the best part. Spicy Danos. Give it a good little, ooh, that was a lot. It'll be all right. Everything bagel. You're welcome.
I'm gonna show y'all how I make my seafood dressing for Thanksgiving. Let's go. Throw a half a stick of butter in. Go ahead and throw in 1 small onion. 1 small green bell pepper. Half a cup green onion. 2 stalks celery. Go ahead and get it mixed up and saute it down. Go ahead and throw a pound of shrimp in, y'all. Go with my Cajun seasoning. You can get it at bakersone01.com or go with whatever you have. Go with 1 big spoon of minced garlic. Okay, the shrimp are done. Throw in 8 ounces of lump crab meat. Go ahead and turn the heat off and just mix it up. Throw in a half a bag of this herb seasoning, a half a bag of the cornbread. Add enough chicken broth, y'all, to get it very nice and wet. With 30 ounces of chicken broth. Go ahead and butter that pan, y'all. Top it off with your Italian breadcrumbs, guys. Go ahead and spread the top with butter. Now go ahead and throw it in the oven, preheated at 350 degrees, 20 minutes. All right, guys, check out this delicious seafood dressing. Today I'm gonna learn y'all how to do my sakale po' boy. Let's get it. These some sakale caught out of Lake Barrett. Y'all northerners might call it white perch or crappie, but it's sakale. I got the Conrico out of New Iberia. I season my fish. I do not make a wash and then salt these beautiful fish. I use very fine cornmeal. I season it, make my own fish fry. I toss the fish around, put them in the fryer. How y'all do? Y'all remember that dip I learned, y'all, huh? That's what it's for, right here. I overstuff mine. I don't put much on it. You can put whatever you like on your po' boy. That's money, dude.
Look at these Parmesan crusted roast potatoes. To parboil your potatoes, so heavily salt that water. before you then want to get your seasonings in. Some garlic granules, smoked paprika, some rosemary, and trust me on this one, might seem a bit weird, but a tablespoon of plain flour, some salt, and your pepper, and some parmesan, and this is a game changer. You just want to bash them up a bit. You want to get your roasting tray and put some oil and preheat this. For your potatoes, you want to coat them in your parmesan mixture first. You're going to get your potatoes in.
Fat bombs are a great way to get more fat into your diet when doing keto, and they don't always have to be sweet. These are great. If you love pickles, be sure you try these. You need 1 package of cream cheese, half cup dill pickle, half cup cheddar cheese, half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of pickle juice. Mix well, roll them into balls, roll them into bacon and a green onion, and then put them in the fridge and let them set up, and then enjoy.
So I've been seeing this on my For Your page a lot, and I've been making this for years. It's a family favorite. It reminds me of like a pot roast, but with chicken. So I call it like a chicken pot roast. So season your chicken very well. First I cut it all the fat off, and then seasoned it really well. Put it in a crock pot. I cut up some baby potatoes, and I added carrots. You can add any type of vegetable. I've seen people put celery in it. And then creamy chicken soup. I get the big can. And add ranch seasoning, and around here it's a guesstimation, so we don't measure anything out. Sorry, I made a mess. I did add a little bit of milk, put it in a crock pot, set it on high for 4 to...
Today, Mexico Cooking Club challenged me to an octopus cook-off. Let's go. This is a 10-pound octopus. First, we'll cut off both eyes, inside it out, and clean off any scraps here. Then we'll make thin slices through the webbing. And last but not least, we'll push out the beak. Now we'll add some coarse salt and massage our octopus 500 times, or about 20 minutes. Now that he's all loosened up, we're ready to cook. For our simmering liquid, a lemon, big handful of parsley, red onion, garlic, a few Parmesan cheese rinds, half a bottle of red wine, water, salt, and some smoked paprika. Gently ease your octopus into the liquid. It'll slowly start to curl as it heats up. Simmer for 45 minutes. Rub off all the purple skin with a towel. I'll start with some of my chimichurri foam, then I'll place down a few of my crispy octopus pieces, and finish with a bit of smoked salt. That is so tender.
I am a woman of science, but I am also a woman of cheese, and as I was making my own ricotta cheese this weekend to avoid the existential dread that is the election week, somebody told me that's not something everybody does, and I think we should change that. It's super easy to do. You just stir milk while it heats up until it almost boils, until like 187 degrees. If you're into Celsius, I can't help you. Then add a teaspoon of citric acid or lemon juice and let that sit for 10 to 15 minutes off the heat till it curdles and wheys, or curds. I'm not totally sure the correct term, but take a cheesecloth or even an old t-shirt and just let everything strain out. Add some salt for some flavor flav, and then squeeze your ball, not like that. And then you are left with cheese, which is why I'm always telling people that.
Here's how to make 4-ingredient Almond Joy cookies. Add 1 bag of coconut flakes, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, as many chocolate chips as your little heart desires. Also as many almonds as your heart desires. Mix it all around until everything is nice and goopy. Line your pan with parchment paper and use an ice cream scooper. Get your fingertips wet and smash them together. Set your oven to 325 and bake for 14 minutes. And then they're done.
If you are the type of person that struggles to come up with meal plans for the week, one thing I like to do that really helps is to pick out days and pick out themes for those days. So every Tuesday we do some sort of taco themed dinner. Normally we do some sort of taco burrito bowl, but today we're doing a cheese shell taco, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it. I always make the cilantro lime rice on Tuesdays. I just take a couple bags of frozen cauliflower rice, let them thaw out, and cover up the rice with chicken broth. Once all of that chicken broth cooks off completely, you turn off the heat, add cilantro, lime juice, salt, pepper, and butter. Full recipe for that is in my ebook. There's a link in my bio for it. I'm using quesadilla cheese for the shells. I put about a handful in a nonstick pan. Once the edges are nice and crispy, you can put it on a taco holder and let it cool. These were so good, you guys have got to try them.
This strawberry fruit roll-up or strawberry fruit leather is so good, a great healthy snack, and really easy to make. First, you're going to take 1 pound of strawberries, clean them, and cut off the top. Then you're going to put it in a blender with about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and blend that all up. Then make sure there's no chunks. Then you're going to line a baking sheet with parchment or a silicone mat and pour the mixture over it. Make sure you make an even layer or it won't cook evenly. Then you're going to bake it at 170 for about 4 to 5 hours. You want to watch it. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for
It was Sunday, and y'all know what that means. It's chicken for dinner, but not just any chicken. We're making Chef Risha, yes, the GOAT, Chef Risha's $1 Million Chicken Baby. I decided to spatchcock my chicken and season that bird liberally with some herbs and, of course, salt and pepper. Then I made her $1 Million sauce that is creme fraiche, fresh rosemary, thyme, shallots, salt, and pepper. Y'all, a little lemon juice, baste that chicken with it. Yoo-hoo! Man, you gotta try this. Incredible.
Hi, my name's Priya, and this was so ridiculously delicious, you have to try it. I soak tur dal for at least 8 hours. Then I blend it with turmeric, salt in my blender into this fine paste. Then for my filling, I get 1 can of black beans, coriander, chili flakes, broccolini, and a chili. And then I add that all to the pot with some olive oil, stir fry that up really lightly. There was a bunch of coconuts on the tree above us.
That's so good.
So we drank the water, cracked it open, and I got all of the flesh out from inside. Then I cooked up my lentil crepe on the hot plate, sprinkled some of my dad's special spice mix, some olive oil, cooked it up, and then my wrap was ready. And I added the filling, some of the coconut flesh. Ate it. Oh my gosh, it was so crispy and the filling was perfect. I could eat this every single day.